Welcome into Skyridge High School for the championship game. Yes, championship night is here, and one of these two teams is going to take home the trophy for the first time to set precedence and tradition for years to come here in the state of Utah. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane. Association championship game. Two teams that have been the top two teams on the year in the UHSGFA, Timpview and Skyridge. Timpview, I said Skyview, my apologies. Skyridge 5-1 on the season. The lone loss coming to Timpview. They played back in week 2 in championship night. Skyridge wearing their pink uniforms tonight. Timpview wearing their own 30. If you're unfamiliar with flag football rules, we'll get you caught up on some of those as the game proceeds. But for now, let's get things going. Skyridge has to get to the 40-yard line. Lee stepping up here. Oh, just missed Neville. Mila had freed up on that play, but that pass was just a touch over her head, incomplete. And so it'll be 4th down here. Oh, I had another call on that play. My apologies. So it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Thrown, caught, 1st down for Sophia Johnson. Is her flag taken down at the 37 as a penalty flag coming on here late in the play. Apologies, working through a couple technical things here. Trying to get that remedied for you as this ball moved to the 28-yard line. And it will be 1st down and 8 here for Skyridge. Pressure coming. Flag route, and that is caught. Touchdown, Skyridge. They take the opening drive and cap it off with a 28-yard touchdown pass as the Falcons, the first on the board here in the championship game. That was Rigamoto on the reception. Nice throw by Lee as well.
From KSL saying it was Kealo Rigamoto. So great catch.
Fantastic job there as they will line up here for a point after. Lee going to take this, run it in, and that is good. 7-0, the advantage for Skyridge as they take the opening drive 70 yards thanks to the 28-yard touchdown pass. Oh, never mind. We will be redoing that one. As that kick up and good. So I thought that they called the touchdown on the 28-yard pass. They might have called that down. She might have had her flag pulled just shy of the goal line and trying to track other things. I might have missed that. So Lee runs it in, and then the point after there tacked on. It'll be 7-0, but still set up on the long pass to Keala Rigamoto. Still ends up in the end zone. Still 7-0 Skyridge after the opening drive. So Timpview coming out their opening possession here to start at their own 30. As they throw this out into the flat. Nice catch there, trying to evade tacklers, and Neville there to make the grab at the 38.
It is now 2nd and 2.
Bring up a 2nd down here. to get to the 40 here. As that pass thrown right across the sticks. First down and more here, coming near side. Nice run after the catch by Topolu. And Mo Topola able to take this up near midfield.
What a run!
Nice run after the catch there as you saw Hea Laano being patient there with the ball. Does get a first down as Timpview approaching midfield. Two backs here for Timpview. Oh, nice fake there. Look at downfield, and that's incomplete. Boy, love the play design there. Hea did a great job of selling that and then able to get around the rush. I think was looking for Nole Laano downfield. She thought she was going to keep running, and miscommunication there. That ends up being incomplete. So second down here. And they will run it. Give to Tolman, Amaya. Has her flag pulled about the 43. It's up a third and short here for Timpview. Nice run there on that second down to get good yardage.
Good run by Maya Tolman again. It is now 3rd and 3.
Third down. As we approach the 6-minute mark. And this will be a keeper. First down there on the run by Hea, taking it inside the 40 to the 38-yard line for Timpview. Mentioned the first year of the UHSGFA. A lot of ways to get involved here. If you've got neighbors, children, friends who want to be interested in it, give them a follow on social media, UHSGFA, on Instagram, other social media outlets. Check out their off-season programs, as well as news for the upcoming season. Is a first down here for Timpview. Hea tried to throw that underneath. Good pressure there. Sophia Johnson came rushing down quickly to put pressure on the intended target, and that ball falls to the turf incomplete. I think it might have been Tupola, the target there on that play. Bring up a second down here for Timpview. Mentioned these two teams played earlier this year. 31-28. Timpview got the win back in week 2. As quickly to the line here, a lot of motion and whistles. Here comes, I think, going to be a delay of game coming from the back judge. Indeed, that's the case. So 5-yard penalty here on Timpview will back them up.
5-yard penalty on Timpview.
Takes it back to the 42-yard line. Now we've got a timeout being taken here by Skyridge. So timeout. Skyridge, their first of the second half. We'll take a brief break, step away, be back. You're watching the UHSGFA Championship game on KSLSports.com. Welcome back. Second down. And that caught for a gain of about 6. Nice play there. Get those penalty yards back. We'll bring up a third and about 16 here for Timpview. Trying to work around the blocker. Does a nice job. Now turn inside. First down. Is the flag pulled down at the 15-yard line. How about that run after the catch? Boy, you see the speed there. I think that might have been Kaya Gregory. Yes, it was. Gregory had herself a whale of a semifinal. Really in that second half. helped lead the charge for that Timpview comeback. As now first and goal. Haya over the middle. Caught, trying to turn back inside. Nice elusiveness there as the flag grabbed at about the 10-yard line. A flag coming in here after the play. Well, not after the play, late in the play, I should say. And looked as though this will be on the defense.
Second and goal.
So we'll move this up to just inside the 5-yard line. Where Timpview will have second and goal here. Haya throws over, the stretch, lean, and in. Touchdown, Timpview. Amaya Tolman able to get the reception and stretch it in for Timpview there to pull Timpview within 1 here. As the point after, this kick is up and good. Tied up here in the championship game, 7 apiece. Timpview able to answer. Skyridge ready to start back at their own 30. Well, that's a great job by Timpview, especially when they had the 3rd and 22. 2nd and 22. Then they moved to the 3rd and 16 and able to get that back thanks to Kaya Gregory's elusiveness. Well executed drive as we're inside 90 seconds left in this opening quarter. First down at the 30. And Skyridge trying to run it. Neville, that flag grabbed at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there by Mo Tupola. Limit it to nothing on that play. Second down. Lee throwing near side. Catch made. Still on our feet. Has the first down. Is nice run after the catch there by Anna Luca. Looked like this Timpview defense had a couple opportunities to grab the flag, but missed them, and Anna Luca just kept going. 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Skyridge does not have to snap it if they don't want to. As Sydney Lee will, right as the last second coming off, now going to step up, staying behind the line of scrimmage here. Boy, Sydney Lee, and still has her flags, now throwing for Neville. That incomplete. Oh, do they actually say that they got her? Yeah, they do. So she'll take a loss here of a pair on the play, and that's how the first quarter ends. 7 apiece, Skyridge, Timpview through 1 here in the UHSGFA Championship on KSLSports.com.
Time for the KSL In-Depth. Football has historically been a men's sport, but more and more we are seeing opportunities for women to play. Enter the Utah High School Girls Football Association, which will allow girls from 8th to 12th grade to play flag football.
Welcome back as we get ready to start our second quarter, 7 apiece. Of course, want to thank the Raiders in-kind donations here to the UHSGFA, helping this league in its first year. And, of course, so many sponsors that help when you're in the early stage. And UHSGFA certainly grateful for all of those. As a second down here, Lee stepping up, now going to look deep, has a receiver down the field, that's caught inside the 30 to the 21-yard line. Boy, what a job, I think, by Sophia Johnson, able to track that ball and make the big catch on a 3rd and long to set up first down here for Skyridge and just on the edge of the red zone. And flag here, they do call a penalty on Timpview. So this will tack on some yardage hereafter. Holding penalty there. So it'll be 1st and goal here for Skyridge. The big play, Lee to Johnson. Sophia Johnson had a couple of those in that semifinal. Lee looking, end zone, caught. Touchdown Skyridge. What an answer as Kiala Rigamoto there with the catch. And if she didn't get the first one, she definitely got that one. Lee with a couple nice throws, not only on that drive, but in this contest early. Helps set the tone early as snap gathered. The point after might have been deflected, but still finds its way over the crossbar. So the point after good. And Skyridge back in front here, 14-7 on championship night. Mentioned the regular season matchup between these two, 31-28, tight contest, been tight here early. Kind of has that feel where whatever defense can get 1 or 2 stops, probably going to go a long ways towards determining the eventual outcome. As on first down here, Hayes throws, caught. And that flag pulled at about the 37. Gain of 7 there for Nole Lauano.
Now 2nd and 3.
Second down. Hey, throwing out. That nearly broken up, but it does find its way through. First down and more. Boy, Mila Neville was going for the deflection. Nearly had it, but that found its way through for Nole. She makes back-to-back grabs here. And Timpview now with the ball at the 47. That'll be good for a first down. Nole working around her blocker. Another catch made just across midfield. I think this back to Tolman. Able to pick up a good 6 yards or so. Second down here. Looking over the middle, has a receiver, that's caught inside the 20, and the flag pulled at the 19. Boy, what a throw, and a beautiful catch there by Hina Hafuka, but a flag back here at the line of scrimmage, and that is coming back. Boy, a great play there by Timpview. Would have set them up inside the red zone, but costly one here. Backs it up to the 41-yard line. So replay second down here. Oh, that throw just out in front of Amaya. will bring up third down. We've seen Gregory utilize her speed in this one. See if they try to free up some space for her again. Heya, gonna look deep, has a receiver behind the defense, incomplete. Topola was down the field, and that ball went outside rather than inside. Could not connect, and it will now bring up fourth down here for Timpview. And a decision. And the T-Birds here look like they will be punting. End over end, and it will be down at the 25. Skyridge ready to come back out here, leading 14-7. Skyridge starting at their own 25 here after the punt. Lee being forced out to her left, turning upfield, and able to pick up good yardage on that first down run.
Great run. Looks like 12-yard gain?
Takes it up to about the 37-yard line.
13-yard gain? Yeah. So we got a 2nd and 3.
Nice job there. Will be second down and short here. Lee's had a couple of long throws tonight. To free up some of that run game is trying up the middle. That was intended for Ruben, and a little low, could not get there. On third down, this caught, first down. Turn upfield, gain of 6-7 yards there. But that's good enough to move the sticks here for Skyridge.
And that is good for a first down.
So first down. High snap, Lee able to get it. She's going to look long again, and that was incomplete. Looking for Kiala Rigamoto on that play. Could not connect. We'll bring it back here for a second down. Lee, pressure on its way. Gonna run left side. Lee able to spin around, but able to get up. Gain of about 9. As we've got a timeout here being taken. So quick timeout. We'll take a quick break. Be back here watching the UHSGFA Championship. Welcome back. As on this third down play, Lee sees some room up the middle and able to scurry ahead for the first down as she takes to the 36-yard line. Our apologies for those experiencing technical difficulties. We think we've got those resolved now. 14-7 your lead. As to catch up, Sydney Lee had a long pass to Rigamoto, set him up inside the 5, and then capped it off with a touchdown run to open things up. Timpview was able to answer after a long reception by Kaya Gregory, kept the drive alive before Haya Lauano was able to find Tolman for a touchdown. And then Skyridge as they have the reception here by Lily Analuka. Will move this down to the 26, but on the following drive, Lee able to find Rigamoto on a touchdown pass, made it 14-7, and then Timpview got stalled on their last drive, had to punt, and here's Skyridge as we have just over 4 minutes left, moving the football here, knocking on the doorstep of the red zone. As Lee over the middle has Rigamoto caught, touchdown Skyridge. Second touchdown of the night for Kiala Rigamoto. And it is 20-7. What a first half here for Skyridge. And now we've got an injured player for Timpview. So we'll take a quick break, step away, be back as a point after decision coming up here for Skyridge. We'll have it after this. Welcome back. 3:40 as they just started the clock. 20-7 Skyridge, point after try. As this is up and blocked. Timpview got a hand on the last one, didn't affect it enough. This one, they certainly did. So the block point after keeps it 27. Skyridge leading Timpview here in the UHSGFA Championship. Of course, want to remind you, if you want to learn more about how you can support or get involved with the UHSGFA, check out their website, uhsgfa.org. You can catch information on upcoming season, this season. You can catch streams from the semi and championship games. All sorts of information out there as Timpview starting this drive on their own 30. Oh, that nearly brought in. Would have been a heck of a catch by Kaya Gregory. Had double coverage there and still was able to fit that in a window to give Kaya an opportunity. One that she just barely missed. So second down here. Thrown underneath. Tapula able to make the catch for a gain of 5. And a quick pull there by Sydney Lee. The defense for Skyridge has been good today. They really haven't allowed a lot of free space runs from this Timpview offense. They've usually had defenders in the area, been able to make quick pulls on those flags as they did there on that second down. And now we've got a quick stoppage. Well, we're going again. 3rd and 5 here. A run play for the T-Birds as Tolman taking this across the 40. Flag pulled at the 43, but that is good for the first down.
In that first down. Great run.
As our clock ticking away here in this first half. Buying time, now going to run it. Trying to turn inside, takes it across the 50, and now a timeout going to be taken here by Timpview. They still had all 3, and here using their first to stop the clock with 1:15 to go. Timeout, Timpview. We'll be back, see how they finish off this first half after this. 2 more timeouts for Timpview. Skyridge also with 2 timeouts left in this half. It's over the middle. That is caught. Lee with the pull, but it's good for a first down.
Really, really good. We've got a first down, good throw.
I couldn't tell if Timpview wanted to run it there. It was a really nice job by Hea, able to just kind of roll with it as needed. As she'll hand off here. I think this is Gregory, just based on the speed, as Neville able to pull that at about the 30, maybe the 31. The clock down to 40. Our clock a little behind. We'll get it caught up for you. We'll keep you updated on it as the half winds down here. Thrown back over near side. Tupula trying to find room, and she'll actually lose a couple yards here, and Timpview will take their second timeout here with 24 seconds left. 24 seconds left. Timpview will have it with a third down and about 11 yards to go. We mentioned getting involved in the UHSGFA. If you're interested in starting a team, give them a follow at UHSGFA on Instagram. You can also go to their website, UHSGFA.org, to learn about how you can help support expansion of the UHSGFA here in the state of Utah. Again, first year for this organization, been a great year, and it's a super good product, by the way, too. Been really fun to watch the semifinals and the championship here tonight. And of course, as we talk about that, got to thank the Raiders, in-kind donations helping the UHSGFA here in their first year and continuing to help. In fact, a number of Utah players will be heading down to the Raiders 11 on this weekend, kind of a combine and all-star kind of feel. They'll be playing multiple games down in Las Vegas. So much great support by the Raiders this year here in the first year of the UHSGFA. Want to thank them. As third down here for Timpview. Going to take a shot. Looking for Tupola. That ball overthrown, incomplete. And the clock stopped here with 16 seconds left. And they want a little bit more time on the clock here. I couldn't hear them. I think 18, I think, is what they're saying. And now, timeout going to be taken here by Skyridge. So wanting to get this defense set, ready to go, is Skyridge here using their second timeout.
Sorry, it's kind of windy.
We talk about the semifinal games coming into this one, two really competitive games, and Timpview having to come back. We saw Kaya Gregory in the second half really kind of take hold, and you know the offense has been good for Timpview. It's just been that one drive that kind of stalled out, but they've been able to move the football, and be interesting to see what Coach Chev and his staff have in store. And second half right around the corner. Of course, would love to be able to get points on this drive, and Timpview will get the ball to start the second half. So, you know, kind of that middle four. If you can, get a touchdown here late and get the ball to start the second half, that can bode very, very well in a multi-possession deficit. Is this thrown out near side? Boy, nice moves there by Tolman. Able to work through the defense and pick up the first down. We'll momentarily stop it here with 10 seconds left, and now Timpview will take their final timeout. So timeout here, Timpview. 10 seconds left. They'll have first and goal when we come back. 10 seconds to go. Oh, and movement on that far side will back Timpview up 5 yards. Yeah, so they'll get the clock back to 10 here just to keep it squared up.
Yeah, sorry, we got this. Sorry.
Looking, end zone, and it's caught, touchdown Timpview!
What is that? Hannah! That is a great throw!
Oh my goodness! And it's Gregory with the reception. Boy, you had goal to go from 23 yards out and 10 seconds left, and just lofted it right over the defense, and Kaya Gregory able to run under it. As we talked about trying to get those touchdowns on end of the first half, start of the second half, and Timpview's done half of that right there. What a throw from Hea Laano to Kaya Gregory. And the point after, here to pull within 6, my apologies, as the kick here is up, and it is good. 20-14. Timpview with the impressive touchdown. They've got 5 seconds on the clock here. So Skyridge will have at least one play. And I think they might have one timeout still, I think. But obviously starting at their own 30. As they'll hand off here, Neville made one player miss, and that flag pulled at the 42, and that will do it. So we've reached the half, 20-14. Skyridge leading Timpview at the break. You're watching the UHSGFA Championship game live from Skyridge High School.
Okay, we need 5 girls and 5 boys to head to the midfield.
Ready to start our second half. Timpview will start with the ball at their own 30, trailing 20-14. And the touchdown from Hea Laano to Kaya Gregory with 5 seconds left put them in a position where Timpview now with a touchdown can take the lead.
Right now for your team. Let's go. Let's go, fans. Let's go. Let's yell for your team.
As this Skyridge defense come back out here on the field, had the one stop in that first half. They'll look to get another one here. And second half underway. Looking for Gregory, that was incomplete. Like the idea there though, we've seen with her speed in the open field and had a blocker out in front. If she's able to get that edge, boy, that may be a 70-yard touchdown to start the second half, but just missed on that one. It'll bring up a second down here. As they will hand it off here. As Tolman looking near side, and the flag grabbed at about the 40, 41 maybe. It will be a first down here for Timpview. Nice job there on that run play. How about the passing we've seen tonight? There's actually been a decent wind here tonight at times. Hasn't phased either offense as they try the fly sweep here, and that flag pulled by Sophia Johnson after a gain of 1, maybe 2. We talked about this defense for Skyridge in that first half, and did a nice job with some of those flag pulls, grabbing them early, and not letting a lot of run after the catch or on the run for this Timpview offense. As pressure coming, they'll dump this off. Looking, going to come all the way across the field. Tolman trying to find a little seam there. Gets through a couple tacklers, and an important pull there by Shasta Parrish, because if Parrish misses that one, it might be Tolman who's off to the races. Felt like that whole Skyridge defense was in good position. Then one cut, and it was like, oh, there's a lane, and it was nearly treble. A gain there of about 6, maybe 7 yards. Bring up a third down here for Timpview. Hea on the crossing route, and that flag pulled by Lee. Going to be a yard short. Nice job there by Sydney Lee. And it will be 4th down here for Timpview. They've got to get 1 yard for this drive to continue. The Skyridge defense, they've got to start 5 yards back. So it will be a run. There is the first down. It's still going. Flag pulled at about the 30-yard line. Nice run there for Amaya Tolman. And Timpview really kind of stretching the field on this drive. They've done a nice job with some of those sweeps. And, Tolman had that play where she ran about 2/3 the width of the field to try to find a seam, and turned out to be advantageous for her. First down play here. Bunch to the bottom of the formation. Heya. Caught and gain of about 6, maybe 7 there on the reception. Nice job just being patient here by Timpview. Just bunches of yards, play after play after play. And on second down, again, kind of a short route there. Oh, nice play. Turning inside, still on her feet. Touchdown, Timpview. It's Gregory once again. A 23-yard touchdown has tied it up at 20.
And if you haven't seen the scoreboard, we are now tied.
We mentioned just the speed and elusiveness of Kaya Gregory. Has the 20-plus yard touchdown reception, most of that through the air on the drive before the half. And then this one, most of it done on the ground as she evaded defenders through about 15 yards. And Timpview now taking their first lead of the game, 21-20. Here with just over 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. As you see Gregory there wearing number 3, big smile. 2 touchdowns tonight for Kaya. And now Skyridge will come out. This offense hasn't been on the field for a bit. See if they can keep their rhythm that they had in the first half. Perfect on their drives as Lee throwing back to Ruben, and well, that one just short. Incomplete. Pass rush of Timpview, they have actually gotten to Lee. They have the 1 sack, but a majority of it has really just kind of been making her take her eyes off of down the field and having to respond to defenders and keeping plays alive with some of her shiftiness. There's a little delay handoff here. This is Mila Neville. Neville has that pulled about the 37, but a nice play there on second down for Skyridge. And Mila Neville is a player who we saw her run the football quite a bit, as well as catch underneath routes and able to gain positive yardage in that semifinal. Really, Skyridge hasn't been able to get her the ball frequently here tonight. It's a 3rd and 2. It seemed like an opportunity for Neville here. They got to get to the 40. She'll come across the formation in a crossing route, and this is going to be kept by Lee. And so that will be good for the first down. Confident pull there by the Timpview defender after Lee had crossed the 40. First down at the 42. High snap. Boy, so this will not help the cause there. Come back to the 30. Boy, so you get that first down, you get some confidence, and then you give it back, and now a 2nd and 30. Timpview dropping a lot of players here defensively. They'll go underneath. Johnson with the reception, able to get back most of that yardage from that first down play. And it will be 3rd and 20 here. Sophia Johnson, one of the captains for this Skyridge team.
3rd and 20.
Her, along with Sydney Lee and Kelly Rigamoto, they've all had big impacts offensively in the semis and tonight in the championship, as have other players. Third down. Lee. Trying to find an open receiver. A lot of time here. Again, Timpview kind of dropping everyone. And is going to run it. Lee, she'll pick up the first down. Boy, those receivers just kept going downfield, downfield, downfield. And once Sydney felt like there was enough room, then she took off. And you see her use her speed, as that's good for 30 yards on the run by Sydney Lee to give Skyridge the first down. As we approach the 6-minute mark here in our third quarter. Sydney Lee on first down, a rusher coming. Tried to get that to Sophia Johnson, and that duo couldn't connect on that first down play.
Incomplete pass.
Like the idea there. You try to get Johnson with some momentum. Could have turned that upfield, had a nice play there. Instead, it'll be a second down. Little delay again as Neville trying to stretch that wide. Timpview just had kind of defenders in multiple lanes preventing her from turning it upfield and forced Neville to stretch that out, limit the gain there. And now a 3rd and 8 coming up here for Skyridge.
Now 3rd and 8.
See what Timpview elects to do here defensively. They've been pretty patient defensively. They've brought a rusher a couple times here on this drive. See if they'll do it on this 3rd down play. Is Neville in the backfield here. Next to Lee. Timpview going to drop. Going to look over the middle. Has a receiver, incomplete, and a penalty flag coming in. Was looking for Rigamoto. And the back judge there deeming the contact to be there, I think, early, which I thought, from where we're at, I thought was actually a good call. If that's indeed what it is, we await the official indication here. So that will be enough for a first down. Did not see what the official call was. I missed the signal, but it is a foul on Timpview, and it moves Skyridge to the 18. First and goal. Lee looking for Johnson. That is caught inside the 10. Johnson pulled at the 6-yard line. Nice gain there. About 12 yards for Skyridge. See that crossing route working that time. Solid grab there by Sophia. Bring up a 2nd and goal here. Skyridge trying to retake the lead. They've not had a drive where the offense has not been able to get points tonight. Trying to keep that going. 2.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lee looking to the end zone, trying to find a target. And she's now going to run it. Lee into the end zone. Touchdown, Skyridge. That will do. Once again, we're kind of saw the receivers start to spread out a little bit, and as they did it, you could see Sydney be very decisive there. Recognize, yep, there it is. Just tucked it and ran. And now Skyridge here going to go for 2, trying to get back
are going for two for the first
to
time.
a even separation here. As the PATs for Timpview, they've looked extremely strong tonight. So going for two here from 10 yards out. Has Johnson open in the end zone, caught, and the 2-point try is good.
Sophia Johnson.
Boy, the Timpview defense just lost Johnson as she was coming across and could see that open up from up here. Lee able to see it and able to find one of her top receivers unmarked in the end zone. 28-21 Skyridge back in front. As we approach 1 minute to go here in our third quarter. Timpview to start at their own 30. Back and forth we go in this contest. Haya under pressure, looking left side, and that pass was short of the intended target. Was looking up that far sideline, and Skyridge defenders couldn't adjust quickly enough to get in position for that either, as it'll be second down here. 25 seconds left in our third. Haya looking to Gregory, made one defender miss, and there's the pull at the 38. Nice snag there by Analuka. As that will do it. Third quarter now in the books. 28-21, Skyridge leading. We've got a whale of a fourth. Come back for the fourth quarter in the UHSGFA Championship game from Skyridge High School.
Time for the KSL In-Depth. Football has historically been a men's sport, but more and more we are seeing opportunities for women to play. Enter the Utah High School Girls Football Association, which will allow girls from 8th to 12th grade to play flag football.
Folks, we are
third and 2.
Let's see it. Let's see it, Tim. Let's see it, Skyridge. I don't even know what I'm saying now. Let's go. Let's get it.
Timpview. Haya. That pass incomplete. So now fourth down here for Timpview. Short yardage to go. But obviously a huge opportunity for Skyridge here. If this defense can get a stop, they have a short field with a 7-point lead. Haya, that throw is caught, and the reception made by Kaya takes it to the 45-yard line. That'll be enough for the Timpview first down. Just a confident play there. Keeps the drive alive. Haya looking for Tupula. And Tupula takes this across midfield to the 44-yard line. Nice gain there on that first down.
And now we've got some extra yards from that play. A second down and 4.
Haya continues to be very patient. Read this defense well, find her open targets. Second down, another quick throw is caught. Flag pulled at the 37, but enough for a Timpview first down there on the reception by Amaya Tolman. Multiple rushers here. Intercepted by Lee. Oh, what a defensive play. Could that be the one for Skyridge, we talked about whatever defense gets a stop or two would give their team a significant edge. They had one stop in the first half, and there it's Sydney Lee with the interception. Read that well, and she's got 2 touchdown passes, 2 touchdown runs, and now an interception. Sydney Lee certainly making her impact on this game. As Skyridge now can make it really hard for Timpview. Lee will hand off. Neville made one defender miss, and that pulled at about the 40. So that'll be good for a first down here for Skyridge.
Right up the gut for the first down.
So 1st and 20 here. It'll be interesting to see how patient Skyridge is trying to drain clock here. As a rusher coming, Lee looking far side. Boy, that was nearly deflected, but it finds its way through. And Luca with the reception takes across midfield. Gain of 17 on the play. A nice run after the catch there by Lily Luca. We'll set up a 2nd and short here for Skyridge. And
Oh my God.
they are staying right with kind of their tempo, their offense. They're not trying to play the clock game here, being kind of staying on who they are. The Skyridge team with a 7-point lead here in the championship. Lee, that's across the 40. First down there on the reception by Sophia Johnson. As you saw Nora Roney there making the pull right as Johnson went to try to make that move post-catch. It's another first down. The Skyridge offense continues to just look really efficient tonight. Lee, that time the fake draw. And this one kept. Look out, Sydney Lee. Oh, nice close there by Gregory. At least I thought it was Gregory. Now I'm second guessing myself. Either way, nice defensive play there by Timpview as Lee looked like she had a bit of a burst.
Nale with the great pull.
And this is why you pay attention. Nale there.
2nd and 11.
Lauano was the one able to pull the flag there of Lee. So nice stop there by Nole. 2nd down. Lee has Johnson open near side. That ball, Johnson tried to come back to make the diving catch, but that is incomplete. Boy, she came down right on that football. Good to see her jump up. I kind of had the feel of getting the wind knocked out of you on it, but Sophia right back up. Was open, but that ball underthrown. Had to come back for it. Couldn't quite get there. She mentioned kind of the temperamental wind, and that ball thrown into the wind. Don't know if that had a ton to do with it or not. Certainly may have, the way that we've seen Lee throw the ball tonight. She's been very accurate, has had good length on her throws. 3rd down here, about 11 yards to go for Skyridge. Motion by Johnson. Lee continuing to look. Timpview's got a bit of a spy here, not rushing, being patient. Everyone manned up down the field. Lee seeming content here. No one open. Timpview not rushing. On this 3rd down, not willing or wanting to use her rush yet. Yeah, very patient here as time just continues to tick off on this 3rd down play. A lot of receivers are tired here for Skyridge. Different fans here cheering on for different tactics. Now going to make a throw as Neville was open and it's incomplete. Boy, she kind of snuck her way into an open space. And now that will bring up 4th down here for Skyridge. 4th down. They've got to get to the 20. This Timpview defense looking for their first stop of the night. Want to get their offense back out on the field here as we approach the midway point here in this 4th quarter. Lee looking over the middle, and that's incomplete. Intended for Neville. She thought that there was contact coming, or thought that contact came, I should say, but that is a turnover on down. So Timpview gets the stop they needed. They'll come back out at the 31. And that Timpview defense able to do enough to get their first stop of the night. And now inside 7 minutes to go. Game on the line here for Heilaano and this Timpview offense. Starting at their own 31. Hea under pressure over the middle, intercepted by Lee. Her second of the game. She's looking for the end zone inside the 10. 5 touchdown, Skyridge.
Got quarterback eyes on the defense end. That's what it's called, a QB spy.
Hang on here. Oh, they did get the flag pulled. My apologies. That flag was pulled at the 6. It was hard for me to see on that far side, so no touchdown, but the second interception of the game for Lee. Both of them coming in this 4th quarter. And this one setting Skyridge up with 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Now officials here stopping it, wanted to get kind of so they will again, the flag was pulled at the 6, so it'll be 1st and goal here. And in fairness to the Bucks, I called touchdown, and so I probably misled them. That's my bad. So 1st and goal. Thrown underneath. Johnson trying to get the end zone, and she does. Touchdown, Skyridge. So they make that interception turn into points. As Lee finding Johnson for the first, well, for 6 for the first time tonight. And it is 34-21. Skyridge here to tack on the point after. As this kick is blocked again. So the PAT blocked for the second time tonight by this Timpview defense. And now inside 5 minutes to go. All 3 timeouts still on the board for Timpview. But they got a lot of work to do here, trailing by 2 possessions. Got to go down, score here quickly, and then got to try. They don't have onside kicks. I believe it's a 4th and 15 from your own 35, I think it is. I don't remember the yard mark, but that would be the flag football version of an onside. We'll see if Timpview can get themselves in that situation. Is boy, still on her feet. Kaya Gregory, look out! And the flag pulled at the 50. My goodness, looked like they had her behind the line of scrimmage. We talked about her elusiveness and ability to create plays. There it is on display. Kaya Gregory with the first down across midfield to the Skyridge 49-yard line. Timpview coming to the line of scrimmage quickly. As running clock here until the final 2 minutes. And we've got a timeout here going to be taken by Skyridge. Timeout by the defense. Timpview trying to pull off a late comeback. We'll see if they can after this.
Time for the KSL In-Depth. Football has historically been a men's sport, but more and more we are seeing opportunities for women to play. Enter the Utah High School Girls Football Association, which will allow girls from 8th to 12th grade to play flag football.
First down, Timpview. See what this Skyridge defense elects to do here. I would imagine we'll see what they elect to do here. I was going to say would imagine they would drop, but they will try to bring some pressure, but get that ball out quickly, and I like that decision there, as that pass incomplete was intended for Tolman. Bring up a second down here. Timpview has not lost a game this year. We're undefeated coming into the playoffs. As that second down play was intended there for, I think, Grace St. Clair, but couldn't connect there. Incomplete. We'll bring up a 3rd and 9 here. Clock down to 2.5 to go. Play clock down to 5. That ball caught. First down as the flag pulled at the 38-yard line. Nice play there by Amelia Dunn to keep it alive here for Timpview. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in regulation. And 2 minutes. Brief stop of the clock there. Now they'll roll it again. Heya, trying to extend this play under pressure, was looking to just get it away, intended for St. Clair. Incomplete. Oh, they actually pulled the flag. So, a loss there. We'll back it up, 2nd and 23 here. Heya throwing deep. That's over the head of Gregory. Incomplete. As that stops it with 1:25 left. And now a timeout going to be taken here by Timpview. Time out. Skyridge a minute and a half away from capturing the first state championship in the UHSGFA. Welcome back. Timpview got this with about 4.5 to go. And quickly running out of time here is inside 90 seconds left. Hey, a quick throw, that is caught. Nice move after the catch, still on her feet. How about this? No, flag pulled there at the 31. As Tolman makes a nice run after the catch. It was Sophia Johnson there with the pull. As we approach the 1 minute mark here. 4th down. That snap kind of caught Heya quickly. It's caught, and then that ball fumbled. Going to be short, and I'll actually rule that incomplete. I thought he said incomplete. they are actually going to credit with the catch, but because that ball comes out, hits the turf, it's dead at that point, so it's turned over on downs. It is first down, Skyridge. The defense gets the stop for Skyridge, and they are 51 seconds away from capturing the state championship. Our clock a little ahead. We're going to pause it. 45 seconds left here. Clock is running. There we go. Now synced up. First down for Sydney Lee. She'll hand off. Neville turning back to the middle. That flag is pulled at the 24. And a timeout. Oh. Yeah, timeout taken here. As Timpview trying to do everything they can to try to get more possession in this game.
Hey, ref, you should have a microphone too.
As they'll put 30 seconds on the clock. And Timpview, I think, with one timeout left here, trying again to not let this one slip away, but Skyridge, what a job they've done tonight. One stop on downs, 2 interceptions, both by Sydney Lee. We mentioned the 3 passing touchdowns she has now, and 2 rushing touchdowns. No doubt, she has been, irreplaceable for the Falcons tonight. As on second down, she will keep this. Lee trying to navigate through the defense. Still has it. And the flag finally pulled at the 40, but that'll be good for a first down. No, they're going to say at the 39, so she'll be just short. And here will be the last Timpview timeout taken. Well, while we have a moment, we do just want to say, this is our first year covering UHSGFA, and really want to thank those who have made it possible for us. Those at the UHSGFA, including Ryan Neville. He's been fantastic and helping to get this coordinated and synced up and working with coaches to get rosters and making sure we're taken care of. But, first year of this league and great product. Told him after the semifinals, this is an exciting product, great product. We hope to be back next year, but there's a lot of opportunity to grow it. If you're interested in starting a team or having players play, go check out the UHSGFA.org. Follow them on social media. You're going to want to be a part of this. Got a bright future ahead. It's third down here, and a knee taken. That will do it. Skyridge makes up for that regular season loss. They defeat Timpview 34-21. Skyridge, the champions of the UHSGFA here in its inaugural season. We talked about the game tonight from Sydney Lee. Really accurate down the field, super impressive. She had 3 passing touchdowns, 2 to Rigamoto, 1 to Johnson, and then, of course, 2 rushing touchdowns. Her defense, her interceptions, and we talked about how good Skyridge was on some of those flag pulls as well. She, along with Sophia Johnson and others, but, really keyed in defensively tonight. That made all the difference in the world. Her 2 interceptions, obviously the second one setting up the touchdown that created the separation that was too much to overcome. But Sydney Lee, fantastic game tonight. Got a shout out. Kayla Rigamoto as well was a great target downfield for him. So many players tonight made big contributions. Anna Luca had some nice plays tonight. Sophia Johnson had some big catches, including a touchdown. But impressive night, really impressive year for both these two teams. Again, Timpview, their first loss of the year, came from behind in that semifinal. A great year, ends up just short here in the championship, but a fantastic year. And so fun to watch Kaya Gregory and Heya Lauano as well as Nole. And so many players we can talk about. Tolman, Tupola had great games tonight for Timpview, but in the end, Skyridge too much. 34-21, Skyridge, the champions of the UHSGFA. We're going to keep our stream alive here. We will have trophy presentation and ring ceremonies coming up. You can catch that right here. Thank you so much for joining us for the UHSGFA championship game on KSLSports.com.